What's
What's
up,
up,
cuz?
cuz? What's the deal, ladies
Hey.
and gentlemen, boys and girls? This is the first episode of What's Up, Cuz. This is me and my cuz Will, Chris Dingus,
What's
Will
up?
Dingus. You know, so we got this little podcast that we starting up, so you can hear our opinions of what we think, because we know that's what everybody wants to know is what is Will and Chris thinking about. So we finally are going to bring it to y'all and show y'all, what we think and how we, what our opinions about these hot topics going around are. Because I mean, I really don't care what everybody else thinks. I kind of just care what my family thinks. I definitely care what my cuz will think. So what's up, cuz? Let's
What's
give him a
up,
little bit of
cuz?
let's give him a little bit of a background about you and me. So I mean, basically, I'm I'm what Will's always referred to as the city mouse. I'm staying in Houston, Texas, uh, and my dad, Greg Dingus, is Will's dad's younger brother. He's the middle brother. So I'm the middle son, and me and Will, I can remember as a kid what we kind of bonded over was Godzilla, watching old movies when we would visit, over the holidays and stuff. And we always kept in touch. We'd have these long conversations, and we'd always call each other because I'm in Texas, he's in South Carolina, and we'd have these conversations that would go on for hours, and we're just talking about, what's going on with us before Facebook and before even before MySpace, all these, online things. We were just on the telephone, like, I
Landline.
missed your call. Yeah. Oh, who called? Will. Oh man,
I gotta call you
leave a
back. Someone's
message.
beeping
Yeah.
in.
Someone's beeping in, or it's time to go. Like da da da. So I mean, sometimes I would wait up for you to get off work so we could talk. And it's like you would get off at 11 or 12, but it was like, okay, you're an hour ahead. So it wasn't too bad for me. And then we'd stay up and do that. And so we always would, bond over music, and I would, make beats, and I'd bring them over to you. And then there was that one summer I left you a bunch of beats, and then I came back and it was like, man, I made all these songs to your beats, bro. And it was like, what? It was just, it was
No
something
way
that
of
we
recording it,
always,
but I wrote a bunch of shit.
yeah, and it was like, oh man, I didn't even remember those beats, and then you did something with it, and it was just like awesome. So it's like, I showed you how to use programs over time, and we would make videos because you were all about acting and producing and video, making films and stuff. So we would do that on the side. I'd do my little cameos in your movies and videos and
Still
stuff.
have a lost video on YouTube somewhere. I can't find it anymore.
I mean, we there's got to be stuff out there that we had that, man, I wish I could have some of those tapes back, but it was fun. But that's just our history. We've always been, the black sheep. We've always been the ones that kind of stand out and kind of speak our mind and kind of, don't give a damn. So, uh, you will hear some cussing, here and there. We'll try to keep it clean when we're on the YouTubes and everything. But, this is just the beginning. This is episode one. This is our intro telling y'all kind of, what it's going to be. And the show's going to evolve. We're going to try to, do, a Twitch, a YouTube channel, Patreon, all that stuff. But
We're
it's
gonna
got to
have guest
start here.
appearances.
We're going to have
Bring
to
more
learn some
family in.
stuff. Yeah, we're going to have guest appearances, bring family in. And that's what this show is all about, is basically, you know, our idea of, hey man, we need to keep in touch. We need to touch base, like we used to back in the day. And I think this is a great way to do it. So, this is kind of the first episode, but we've recorded a couple times already. We just kind of want to get the hang of it and get it going. But I mean, that's pretty much what it is. And the title, What's Up, Cuz, is basically what this is about, you know? So it's
Right.
just me and Will giving you our opinions. And like I said, that's just from my point of view, that's just how this whole thing came together.
Yep. Exactly. You hit on the head. I'm the country mouse for sure. But we always every other summer I'd either be in Houston with you or you'd be in South Cat with me. And then as we got adults, it was cool that we still found a way to keep that tradition going. And like I mean, you pretty much said it. This is where we're at now. We're family guys, and it's just nice to be able to, find a way to still stay in touch and share our thoughts with everybody out there. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too, man. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. And one thing I wanted to add, what was cool is like when we would go into each other's towns for the summertime and stay weeks and weeks at a time. Uh, you would they'd our friends like would always become like you would always become a part of our clique. Like you know
Yeah,
what I mean? And my friends would be like, "Where's Will, man?" Blah blah blah. And then you'd come back for another a year or so later, or two
yeah,
years later, and it'd be like, "Oh hey," and it's the same group
yeah.
of guys, and they'd remember and stuff like
Like when
that.
I moved here, like those people still, we don't stay in touch, but when I see them, it's like, oh shit, man, what's up? And it's like
Yeah,
it's tight. And if we took a trip back home, it'd be the same way with my friends. Like
I know, and that's one thing we're definitely going to need to do. And like I said, this show is going to evolve, and we're going to definitely drop not just these, video podcasts on YouTube and stuff like that, but we're going to definitely take y'all on the trips with us when we do go back to these old spots and meet up with these old people. And like Will said, interview people like your dad. I definitely want to get him on here and ask questions, interview stuff. We're going to bring y'all recipes. I got a bunch of dingus recipes and family
oh
recipes
yeah,
from my other side of the family that, I want to bring on. Shoot, I've been making my own sauces and hot sauces. And
yeah.
like today, I'm going to make a mango habanero sauce. Never done it before, but I got all the stuff to do it. So we're going to try it out. So,
We're putting together the family recipe book. It's gonna be digital, so whenever we get it going, there could be links to it so people can check that out. It's gonna be tight.
yeah. And it's definitely going to be like family first here. We're catering and we're talking to our fam. So, anybody last name Dingus or, on my mom's side, it's like everybody's welcome and y'all get first dibs on all of this. And if you want to be on and chop it up, hit us up, man. You know where we're at. So, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. It's Will and Chris. And if you know anything about us, it's going to be a wild ride. You know what I mean? So,